The next.
Okay, how about that? Boy, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Hello, everybody.
Wow.
I'm Bob Beatty. We're at the Felt Forum in Madison Square Garden, and I'll tell you something. This is really some event. We're here for the Oriental World of Self-Defense. A 7th degree black belt in Kung Fu and Karate. Those are cinder blocks that he's trying to hit right now. That's the concentration of internal power at the moment of impact. This is a demonstration. And watch this. The idea in karate is to have a total disregard for pain. We're going to watch here as someone tries to break a 2x2 over his back. That's a disregard for pain, I can tell you. And watch this. The idea is to promote a harmony between mind and body. Ronald Champlain. There are hundreds of schools offering a variety of martial arts. We're going to show you exhibitions of many of those today. Champlain is going to be lying on these. Now they're going to put another bed of nails on top of it. Champlain is going to have 3 cinder blocks placed on top of this, which we might call a nail sandwich. Not something we'd advise for anybody. And they're going to break it with a sledgehammer.
He's going! He's going one more time. He's gone! He's got it! How is it? How is it?
All right, Champlain has made it. Looks like he's okay. As a matter of fact, he hasn't even drawn any blood. How's that for an exhibition of internal powers? Okay, now we're going to take a look in slow motion, and we're watching him kind of bounce up and down, so he really is lying on the nails. That's no trick. Not exactly how you'd like to start off the day unless you really knew what you were doing. Well, you can see him now bouncing the top bed of nails. Okay, now for the next exhibition, we're going to see him lie on this broken glass, broken bottles. Look at him fix him so that the jagged edges are even placed upwards. This hurts right from here. Keep in mind, though, he's been training in martial arts for 20 years. Look at him get himself ready for this.
He likes it, would you believe that?
You're listening to the voice of Aaron Banks, the organizer of the Oriental World of Self-Defense. And now they're placing 3 cinder blocks on his chest, and they're going to break that with a sledgehammer, which they're doing now.
He's got it! How is it? He's all right! He did it again with the glass!
He's made it, and he didn't even draw an ounce of blood. Here we are in slow motion. Sometimes I think those cinder blocks flying around are more dangerous. Look at that back, not even a scratch. He's going to be coming back for more. Here he is, ready now. This time, 4 concrete blocks to be smashed while resting on his head. They're putting him up there now. There goes the sledgehammer.
He's got it! Is he all right? He's all right!
Looks like he thrives on this.
Ronald Champlain, he's not through yet.
And if that isn't enough, Ronald Champlain is now going to place his chin within an inch of a sharp blade. Look at the blade right there. And he's going to have a cinder block resting on his back. They're putting it up there now.
This is the Oriental World.
Broken again with a sledgehammer. And he's done that. How about that? He's checking to see if he drew blood. There's the knife. In slow motion. Let's take a look. Here he comes now. You don't want to have a miss right here. Boy, this takes concentration. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Looks like you had a little problem here. What happened here? You turn right around. What happened here?
Knife went in. I just come out the hospital about 14 days. I'm not as strong as I should be. I hope to fight a bull in Cuba to the death. My name is Master Chi, Ronald Champlain, come from Rhode Island. I want to thank you. Thank you.
I want to ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any trouble getting life insurance policy?
Can't get it.
Can't get it?
Can't get it.
Can't imagine why. Boy, I'll tell you. How's your head?
Thank you.
Seriously, though, how many years have you been doing this?
About 20.
20 years.
About 20 years.
And what were you in the hospital for?
The knife, as you see, went through my throat. I lost 4.5 pints of blood. I almost died. But through Chi, I slowed my respiratory system down and saved myself.
So it was a little bit of that internal power.
That's what it is. And that's why they call me Master Chi. I'm the best at it.
Congratulations. You sure impressed us. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, he really has demonstrated his position as a master, and obviously the crowd loves it. We'll be back with more of the Oriental world of self-defense. Let's look at some of them. William Chen is from Taiwan. Chen is the most famous master of Tai Chi Chuan in the United States. Tai Chi Chuan is characterized by deliberate, slow-motion movements that are continuous, circular, and rhythmic. It is used more as a form of exercise in present times than as a form of attack or defense. Robert Crossan from Brooklyn, New York, demonstrates the Japanese art of Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu is the gentle art, a generic name applied to several native Japanese methods of unarmed and armed combat. Judo took root from the basic background of Jiu-Jitsu. Robert Duncan is from Long Island and 40 years old, an 8th degree black belt. Duncan demonstrates ninjutsu, the Japanese art of assassination. Yoshimita Yamada is a 7th degree black belt in Aikido. In Aikido, the opponent is led and thrown by the force of his own aggression. Daniel Makiti lost the use of his right arm from polio. We're watching right now is a 1st degree black belt from New York City. He specializes in Taekwondo. This translates to ways of hands and feet. She's a pretty agile lady. Janet combines these systems to defend herself against Bill Mars, Angel Louis, and Gary Rassaman.
That's enough, Janet. Leave him alone.
How about that? Women techniques. Women.
Okay, we've seen her as a fighter. Now let's meet her as a person. Of New York is the president and founder of the American Combat Karate School. He's going to try to break 4 slabs of granite that are being held on the 4 sides of the ring by his assistants. The first break is with the elbow.
First elbow, vertical fist,
Get the concentration.
back kick, and a homicide.
The second break will be a vertical fist, straight at the granite.
Yeah, you're gonna pull that hot stuff.
Can you imagine that, putting your fist straight to a slab of granite? Almost knocked over the assistants. The third is a spinning back kick. And the fourth is a hopping side kick.
Now the side, the hops.
It's a pretty agile maneuver, and he did knock over the assistants in that one. Kind of gives you an appreciation for karate, something that many of us really don't know too much about, even though there are thousands of schools now in the country. Watching Bharati in slow motion reminds that he holds black belts in 5 disciplines of the martial arts and a 6th degree black belt in combat karate especially. Look at the concentration. Okay, Richie is now getting ready to break his own record of 10 granite slabs with his hands. He will be attempting to break 12. First, though, I spoke with Richie earlier, and we talked about how he toughens his hands for a break like this. And boy, they must be tough. Richie, what do we have here in this board?
We have a hard piece of rubber foam, about 1/4 of an inch. We have another piece of wood behind that, and then a piece of wood to mount on the wall. We use this in training to desensitize areas so that the mind can flow power directly through without hesitating for your own self-survival.
So somebody who was learning would start on a board like this?
Sure, you'd start out on a board like this to build your knuckles up, or the side of your hands. You know, anything that you wanted to build, you could work it for kicks, but mostly hand techniques.
Okay, how about showing us some of the strikes?
Sure.
Well, Richie, it looks like that does take its toll.
Definitely takes its toll if you shoot enough power through there. Sooner or later, something's going to give.
Looks like you've been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 15 years.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you.
We might mention while they're putting the 12 pieces of granite slab up there for this record-breaking attempt that this isn't something that beginners want to try. This takes really years and years of instruction. By the way, that board that he was hitting is called a makiwara board. Can you imagine that? Hey guys, don't go home and try to terrorize your mothers now. 12 pieces of granite, 12 slabs.
Hold it, please. You've got to give him concentration. Whenever you're ready.
Look at that concentration. He's got it! 12 pieces of granite slabs.
12 slabs of granite. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And unbelievable it was. The crowd really enjoys it.
Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, let's see if I can get a word with Richie.
It's done.
Richie, you got a world record.
Sure, I did 10. This was the most I've ever done.
How heavy would those be?
They were about 100 pounds each.
Well, that was quite a feat. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much, Bob. I appreciate it.
You have to wonder if anything can top that. We'll find out. 50 pounds. This man is Ron Hebert of Springfield, Massachusetts, and he will have those 4 blocks of ice piled on top of him. When he's not doing this for fun, he installs insulation in homes. And this man is Pat Hayes, Mr. Northeastern America, and with that sledgehammer, he will
That's
break
one
the 1,400 pounds of ice lying atop Ron Hebert. Once again, the voice in the background, that of Aaron Banks, the organizer of the Oriental Road of Self-Defense.
There's 2 on top. Watch out. That slips off. That's going to break.
Well, there's 700 pounds right there.
Yeah, I'll break his legs, I mean. You're going to have something strong in the chair holding that, bracing that.
One thing to get crushed must be cold and get crushed. Try to get those up there just as fast as they can. We're already over 1,000 pounds. Hey, you kind of bring this all into perspective. They're even having trouble lifting up the singular blocks of ice. They weigh 350 pounds each. Well, poor Ron's just kind of having to wait there till they get everything together.
Let's go, just pick it up, let's go! Let's go!
All right. Oh, hurry up. This is crushing this man. Look at him.
Get out of the way! Clear! Do it, Joe!
Okay, here we go. There's 2 of them. Up. Looks like the last one slid
Is he all
off.
right? That's the main thing. Is he all right?
I don't know if he is all right. Gonna put it back up again. And they do it! Not only is he all right, but look at him flip up. Ron Hebert, 31 years old. A 3rd-degree black belt in the Pai Lum Kung Fu style of martial arts. A Chinese discipline. How about that? Let's watch in slow motion. There's the first one. Boy, with a sledgehammer on top of everything. Look at the pieces of ice flying all over the place. This is amazing. Congratulations to you. That was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, how do you prepare for something like this?
Just a lot of weightlifting, a lot of physical training, a lot of mental training, just a lot of training.
Where do you go from here?
I'd like to get up to a ton. That's my goal.
1 ton? Wouldn't you get crushed?
I hope not. We'll find out.
Well, I'll tell you, not something many. Well, you really got our attention. Great going.
Thank you very much. Thanks again.
Whew. Well, that's it for the Oriental World of Self-Defense. Bob Biatti reporting from the Felt Forum of Madison Square Garden.